Now it's the battle of the least have the Warlock to work.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to reclaim the spot, especially if they win this team fight, but not if Axel Leo says no siree. Fate of both worlds trying to sustain the team in this position, but no! He's gonna get crushed by the overwhelming firepower of Onside Gaming. No one is gonna be there on site. Neil needs that portal, and he needs it right now. Is his teammate in? But the charge coming in, just giving that bonus armor, trying to push their way in. Will this be where they make a comeback here? But no, Dawn with the Fate of both worlds, and the Mantis doing so much damage. They're gonna fall one by one.
Yeah, Game Boy taking out Adam Warlock. Fuyukan immediately, once he got the Eternal Bond, used it right away. WDY trying to gain that Galactic Legend just so that he could put the finishing nail in the coffin here for Onside Gaming to claim this first map. Overtime is so low. Freedom Charge ready on Inhyuk's side. Doesn't even need it. We get the Dance of the Butterflies just...
It's just that, like what you pointed out earlier on, despite the two lost team fights, Onside Gaming did a great job just maintaining that point.
Yeah, and they also did really well. They were able to actually teleport to point and hold just for a little bit, but it just seemed like Onside Gaming, with their triple strategist, just able to actually keep everyone alive, keep everything on point, and they just did really well, just weathering out the storm, the storm of offense coming from Uwinks, and now. I mean, Uwinks did have moments of brilliance there. They tried splitting up and going for like sneaky captures of the point. But yeah, Onside Gaming is just moving as a unit here.
That's true. Absolute unit. I agree with you. But this is where things gets very difficult for Uwinks. And the reason is because they have 4 ultimates available on the side of Onside Gaming, right? Because Uwinks employed everything they had to pull into the point. Now they have nothing except for the Comic Revival. So, Magneto gonna be that person to hold on to the point, just trying to make sure that they are around when mission unlocks. But now Galactic Legend's gonna be employed, realizing fully well that, alright, and here you have it. The Loki's God of Mischief is gonna be employed and allowing the Fate of both worlds to be used to support the team. WDY trying to go on the offensive, be really aggressive.
Wow.
In the process, but he's not gonna go down. No siree. Peter Quill is too good to go down at this point. And honestly, wait, another Fate of both worlds coming in by Fuyukan, but Dawn is gonna have his Fate of both worlds very, very soon as well. Galactic Legend ready to be used. As soon as the support ultimate goes down, that's the cue to start going apeshit.
Yeah, and now Uwinks though, able to actually get the point here. So yeah, the aggression is definitely warranted with how well they're able to play this. Tuba though, taking out, oh my god, and now the back and forth here. So slowly climbing, Akama FPS just trying to just keep everyone at bay at this side. Can they touch point before the overtime? Let's see here.
Oh, can they touch it? Can they touch it? They're gonna employ Fate of both worlds, so Dawn is gonna force his way in. That's gonna trigger the overtime. Both Fate of both worlds are gonna be used at the same time, but Akama FPS does have Galactic Legend, but WDY is gonna be the first one to use it. Silent Seduction to silence, that's so important!
By the eye of
Hakamoto gonna use the crowd control, so that is enough. No, Neil's gonna go down, but the completely burst is gonna be there for Adam Warlock. The Karmic Revival coming in clutch. Will it be enough to sustain? Everyone is starting to go down, but no, there's no revive coming from Onside Gaming, unfortunately.
Yeah, just going blow for blow here. I think the Karmic Revival really helped out. I know there was, it did get canceled out at the start, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the fact that they were able to force out map number 3 and force that 99%, kind of force Onside Gaming to kind of tighten up their ult usages there.
Yeah, I think they know that this matchup is the closest they'll ever get in order to get a W. You know what I mean? Because Uwinks needs this W very hard. Onside Gaming as well knows that the next 2 games that they play is going to be a significantly harder matchup. So yeah, it's very important for them to get this W here. So that's why they know that they have an opportunity. They're gonna go their very best here. And honestly, the turning point, right, Posh, was when Akama FPS decides to go mirror duelist against WDY.
Yeah, in the first map, right, in Stellar Spaceport, WDY was kind of going uncontested. Akama FPS was kind of stuck with the Psylocke on the ground. So now that, they can go duel for duel with this Star-Lord, really puts WDY on notice. Wow, just the movement. Now we see the eye in the sky here, while Inhyuk is going to add more damage on the side of Captain America here. He's going to try to do some cleanup.
That's true. That's 4 of them, right? So they're definitely happy that they at least won the point and have ultimates ready to use. Captain America trying to be a nuisance, just giving intel to his team, like where they're coming from. Are they coming from the bottom side? They're coming from the top side. And obviously they know right now that they're getting on the high grounds right here. All right, Galactic Legends coming in. The support ultimate is going to be employed as well. Wait, that's going to be Silent Seduction and their very own Galactic Legend. Akama FPS is going to go down in that exchange.
That was quite unfortunate as he used the Galactic Legend. Dawn was ready, and also the Psionic Seduction by Tuba just to CC the rest of his team. And Gamebo is actually doing really well at the Mantis, and now Yunhyuk clean it up. The Loki clones. We continue on here just to provide that space and kind of bully them into a corner. WDY now eating his way just to get some KOs on the board.
Yeah, Captain America is so scary, especially in this 6v6 situation, right? I mean, just brawling and breaking formation. And honestly, the moment that he just, he just sticks onto you, he just sticks onto you, you know that if without support, there's no way you're gonna survive.
True. Like you said, getting some intel, seeing if anybody switched out, seeing where they're actually gonna be running towards. Unfortunately, Uwinks still not going to go for a Doctor Strange. They're still going to try to walk their way down here and build up their ultimates. They do have the Karmic Revival just for that revive here. And Neil is going to try to fight his way in with the Psionic Seduction. WDY getting the Elim off of the Warlock, and 3 fall down. 4 fall down on the side of Onside Gaming.
Oh no! It was cancelled, and the Warlock was the casualty of the team. No one will be able to touch the point, and Onside Gaming is going to take this round.
He's actually very... Uwinks couldn't really catch up
while we are heading through.
If not, Onside Gaming.
We're gonna have that dance off by one Loki, and of course, okay, Luna, watch out! The dump's gonna happen, and no, Onside Gaming is gonna go down. But Gamibo coming in with the Soul Resurgence. Rebirth has his ability available as well. Able to copy the ultimates as well. But right now, that's in Butterfly trying to take down the opponents of Uwinks.
Okay, Akama FPS also adding Fuyukan to the respawn point, and now we see Yotsu taking out Gamebo. So good hold so far. Now they gotta build up their ult once again. 1v1 here. WDY able to actually leave without getting eliminated. So Yotsu, be very careful going 1v1 against Captain America.
Wow, that was beautiful mind play. We saw that activating the illusion and allowing him to capitalize it well. But now Silent Seduction by Tuba is going to try and silence, but no, everything's going to be employed. That's a Butterfly, going to be countered by Fatal Wolf World. That's Loki copying the skill. Intel's going to have Freedom Charge available to use as well. That casualty onto Magneto is going to matter so much because it's going to be a 5v6 at the moment. Uwinks needs to hold on as much as possible because there's still 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for Onside Gaming to come in. That's a Butterfly coming in. Clay shot in the back line. This is what we're talking about.
Patty Cake not working out. Had to actually go for the bubble. And now copying the Solar Surge and WDY. Did you see that once he's able to get the Dance of the Butterflies, he used it right away. Money in the Bank cash in. But Yutsu able to take out Rebirth. The objective now is slowly climbing. Uwinks needs to be able to put a stop to this.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Bring out Iron Fist. Bring out Iron Fist. Oh no! Fights after team fights and getting the keeping everyone alive with the bonus armor. My goodness, everyone on the side of Uwinks, they are all out of commission. Potch.
They
Beautiful
are.
team fight.
And just the fact that they starved them of ultimates. Gamebo is actually close to getting the Soul Resurgence just for him to be able to hold up the next team fight. And Uwinks still have to cover a lot of ground here now. 1 minute is slowly burning away. 1 minute 40 actually. And now Akama FPS. WDY was overextending there.
Yeah, true. I mean, this is how it's so well. Onside Gaming rotating their support ultimates so well. They have Soul Resurgence to work with, and they're already building up 100% towards Loki, Rebirth. Oh, let's see if the grapple's gonna work. That's gonna be super important in order to tilt the balance into their favor. But Silent Seduction gonna be employed, gonna pull the side of Onside Gaming forward a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna stop there. Invisible Boundary gonna be employed, trying to keep this one alive. But this is gonna happen right here, right now. Loki Invisible Boundary, but Magneto with the meteor ramp is gonna down onto Rebirth. Gambo is gonna go down as well. My goodness, the response The response coming in as well, but Akama FPS is gonna keep cleaning up shop right there with his Kraken Impact.
So yeah, now they're gonna
You
not
should
even
be
force the
playing
overtime
Shuffle
here.
Portal
So can they actually hold point? It seems like Gamebo has already switched to the
Portal,
Doctor
portal,
Strange for him to portal in. Axeleo has to be very careful. Portal already activated. We're just gonna wait for it, and now they're gonna try to hold up shop here to just deny any points from being gained. And now, oh my God, Yutsu with the dance of the butterfly. That is a denied portal now.
That's a very valiant effort. Unfortunately, they don't have any support ultimates to counter the Dance of the Butterfly by Uwinks, and that's going to help. They're pretty much going to unlock the second point right now. They're not going to be able to hold on. Onside Gaming needs to give this up. But, Hodge, mind you though, they are pulling the time really, really close. Look at that. 1 minute and 30 seconds here. If they lose even one team fight right here, Uwinks will... I'll give them 2 team fights at most, thanks to the Doctor Strange portal.
True, and we've noted that this is a very defensive part of the map here. WDY, the double trouble image there could really be the difference maker for WDY. He's gonna join the team fight here. Oh, gets chokeslam for the troubles. He tries to go away. We still stay alive here. A fate of both worlds to keep Uwinks alive as they try to push Inkyuk and Dawn
Loki?
with the ult here. Oh, Loki! Rebirth! Step back to spawn.
Oh, unfortunately, but the spawn is actually close. It's actually very easy to defend from here on Onside Gaming because it's so much closer to get back to the spawn as compared to Uwinks.
Wow.
But it seems like they're clearing up shop. But wait a minute, Tuba coming in with double elimination, taking out 2 strategists. Sorry, make that 2 vanguards and 1 strategist, and they are gonna clear up 4 eliminations. Akama FPS going down alongside Exo Leo.
Leo. Yep.
Wow.
So now the objective is kind of stuck in this tunneled area, so they have to walk and march their way down
Portal?
here. Tuba, unfortunately, they didn't go with the portal. 17 seconds left on the clock, and they're already here. So possibly the next team fight, if one gets eliminated, they have the portal right away. Hopefully it's not a team wipe, but now Invisible Boundary keeps everyone alive here as they go for the dance of the butterflies. Neil gonna try to get the Elam out of WDY, able to send him back.
Yeah, and using up that ultimate as well, but now Soul Surge is going to be used, Silent Seduction is going to be used. It's so important to shut down the ultimate, but no, Captain America is going to be shut down by Neil, and it looks like Uwinks might be able to pull this through. They're forcing their way in, but no, Onside Gaming is just too strong at this point. Even their Luna is joining in on the assault, and Tuba is going to end it with a double elimination as well. Overtime is going to end it.
The MVP. It really did. And